Hi, my name is Tim Dudley, and I'm the president of New Leaf Publishing Group, and I'm with John Dale today, a consultant that's come in and spent the day with us. He's a social media expert, the best of the best of the best, and we're going to talk to him a little bit today about authors and their need to engage in this social media. Okay, John, so we've talked about Eric Alexander, the Everest guy. He's climbed 6 of the 7 summits, and you're going to spend some time with him maybe in the next month. So what are some of the things that you're going to share with him and talk to him about the importance of social media?
So I think there are probably 5 things that every author should think about when it comes to engaging in social media. The first one is it's really important that you start with listening. I like to tell my clients that, social media is a lot like a marriage in that, the most important thing is to listen first. My wife laughs at that too and likes to remind me of that. But seriously, if there's any traction around your topic, there's already conversations going on. And there are tools, free tools like Google Alerts that you can use to begin with. And then, we use tools like Scout Labs, and there are some other ones out there that help you listen and be aware of the conversations that are going on. Because the first step is to listen and then engage in those existing conversations. The second thing that we encourage is that once you pick up on things with with the listening, that you actually begin to go out and engage in those conversations. So if there are other blogs around your topic of interest, go and become an active commenter on those blogs.
So like an example of these 7 or 8 mountains that Eric has climbed, right. And if other bloggers are talking about it, well, he could jump in on that conversation.
Absolutely.
And
there are other popular blogs in that space where he should be a regular participant in the conversation. Not with a, hey, please come and buy my book, right. but adding to the conversation. He has a lot to say. He's one of the most experienced guys, in the world in that space. Right. And so for that online community that already exists, for him to figure out where those conversations are happening and then become an active participant in those conversations. And then after we begin to engage in the existing conversation, I think he should lead his own conversation. Every author should have a blog. And there's a couple of reasons why I think authors should be blogging. The first one is it makes them better writers. I think readers are getting worse at reading. We have shorter and shorter attention spans, and part of that is because of blogs. But what blogging does is it helps you become very good at clearly and concisely communicating things with the written word. And so I think every author should be blogging. And blogging is great because it's a two-way medium. If you have your comments open, which you should, people can start talking with you and with each other about what's being said on your blog. And so every author, I think, should be blogging and should really become a thought leader in their space. And then once they move from blogging, the next natural place is they should have a fan page on Facebook. I don't know if this number is right, but I think it's somewhere north of 75% of the U.S. population that's online is active on Facebook. And so it's a great place for you to have, for an author to connect with their readers. They can come in, they can really begin to build a tribe there. And then after blogging, I think the 5th thing I'd recommend every author consider is getting active on Twitter. Not everyone is on Twitter, but Twitter is the hot thing right now. And so the folks that are on Twitter tend to be reasonably influential. And so, when someone writes a blog post, they post it to their Facebook fan page, they post it on Twitter, there's a good chance that that's going to get passed on. I know a lot of folks, myself included, who are getting a lot of our traffic now on our blogs from people sharing or liking it on Facebook and tweeting it and then retweeting it on Twitter.
So like an example of Eric on some of these incredible climbs he's on or whatever, he could be tweeting from base camps or whatever.
Yeah,
that would be pretty
there's
cool.
A lot of people who would love to live their sort of dream adventure vicariously through what he's doing, and Twitter and blogs and video, those are great tools.
And like your Facebook, obviously you could put a lot of pictures up on that, and anybody that's interested in mountaineering and like climbing 14ers in Colorado, all that type of stuff, he could start to develop a little bit of a following and all that, and he's been in some incredible places.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being with us today, John.
It's been fun.
Okay.